Flagler College has won each of the last two Peach Belt Conference series, and now they'll go for a third straight series win as they welcome Young Harris College to St. Augustine. Glad to have you with us, everyone. Dave Wenda, along with Sadie Reese and John Jordan. Gorgeous day here in St. Augustine, 74 degrees, sunny, hardly a cloud in the sky, as we get set to play two here from Drysdale Field. Looking at the lineup for the visiting Mountain Lions of Young Harris, coached by Stephen Wagner in his fourth season. Leading off, the second baseman, number 36, Ethan Underwood. Batting second, the shortstop, number 13, Noah Fitzgerald. Batting third, the center fielder, number 35, Tucker Greer. In the cleanup position, the first baseman, number 14, Dalton Cash. Batting fifth, the DH, number 28, Jackson Jones. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 16, Rome Wallace. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 4, Brett Hawkins. Batting eighth, the catcher, Cole Jackson. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Logan Worley. They'll deal with Zach Audette today, getting a rare weekend start. And leading off is Ethan Underwood, the second baseman. First pitch is a ball. Our umpires today: behind the plate, Mark Morgan at first, Marshall Santos, and at third, John Puma. And the 1-0 pitch. And that's inside, ball 2. Zach Audette made 4 appearances, all in relief. He's 0-2 with a 4.11 ERA. 15 in the third innings worked. Here's the 2-0. And that's strike 1. Just given up 9 runs, 7 of them earned. Walked 8 and struck out 17. So better than a strikeout an inning for Audette. 2-1. Shows bunt and takes ball 3. Flagler comes in 7th in the Peach Belt Conference, 4-4 in the league, 5-8 overall. The 3-1 is in there, and the count runs full. Young Harris just a half game back of the Saints at 4-5 in the PBC, 4-6 overall. A 3-2 pitch, grounded foul. And the leadoff man is aboard. Underwood draws the walk. That brings up Noah Fitzgerald, the shortstop. Fitzgerald hitting .364 coming in. 16 hits and 44 at-bats. First pitch, fouled out of play. Fitzgerald with a couple home runs, 11 RBIs, a .636 slugging percentage. Count is 0-1. Big swing and a miss. And Fitzgerald is behind 0-2. Audette, check on the runner. And this ball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Audette's a junior out of Lighthouse Point, Florida. 6'3", 190. Transfer from Indian River State College. The 1-2 is fouled out of play. Last year, his junior season, he made 7 appearances, 2 of them starts. Had a 1-0 record, 2 saves, 2.30 earned run average, and held opponents to just a 180 average. The 1-2 is low, ball 2. Audette wanted that one. As a team, the Mountain Lions are batting .294. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Fitzgerald has gone on strikes. 1 down for Tucker Greer.
Tucker Greer.
Greer, the center fielder, leading the team with a .488 average. Has a team best 21 hits and 43 at-bats. First pitch, grounded foul. Greer with 5 home runs already, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 15 runs batted in, and slugging better than 1,000.
Hey guys, there's a hot mic right near you, just FYI.
And the count is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Thank you. No problem.
The 1-1 pitch, outside, ball 2. Runner goes. Ball is put into play, grounded to second. Matthew Burke makes the play, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting first baseman, 14, Dalton Cash.
Everything we're seeing is small. I got to a point where I said, what
Cash, the first baseman. First pitch fouled off. One pitch, lined into the gap and right. And this will get down for extra bases. And it drives in Underwood. So Cash delivers the RBI double, and it's 1-0. Mountain Lions. That brings up the designated hitter, Jackson Jones. Audette taking a lot of time. First pitch is a strike. The defense behind him Across the infield at third base, Jaden Ward. Donovan Garcia gets the start at short. Matthew Burke is at second. Ashton Thomas at first. Tyler Keith is catching today. And the outfielders from left to right, Chase Carney, Jake Kaufman, and Adam Mitchell. One pitch. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch lifted in the air. Right center. Kaufman will make the play, and that's the end of the inning. But Young Harris gets a run on a hit, and they lead it 1-0. And welcome back, 1-0 Young Harris as we head to the bottom of the first. For the Saints, it'll be Jake Kaufman, Matthew Burke, and Chase Carney to face Chad Brown. First pitch inside. Brown, a 6'2" right-hander from Taylor, South Carolina. Transfer from Spartanburg Methodist College. The 1-0 upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Brown has made 3 appearances, all of them starts, as 1-1 on the season, 4.70 ERA. 15 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 18 hits, 8 earned runs, walked 7 and struck out 11. The 2-1. Line to center field. And making the catch out there is Greer. Hard hit ball for Kaufman. One down for Matthew Burke. Matthew Burke leading the team with a .308 batting average. Has 16 hits and 52 at-bats. 3 doubles, a home run. 6 RBIs, .423 slugging. And his on base is .367. So Burke's putting together a pretty solid offensive season thus far. The 0-1. Strike 2. The pitcher Brown redshirted last year, and as a sophomore in 2019 played at Spartanburg Methodist, as we mentioned. 3 appearances there, 1 start. Foul ball. Burke stays alive. 1-0 as a sophomore with 1 save, and did not allow an earned run. The 0-2 pitch, again fouled back. Peach Belt Conference standings, Georgia College on top at 7-2. Columbus State a half game back, 6-2. Then North Georgia is 10-5. And UNC Pembroke is 6-3. Those are the top 4 teams in the PBC, and that's important because only 4 teams make the conference tournament. And Burke with a base hit the other way. And the Saints have their first base runner. And Chase Carney will be the batter. So usually the PBC tournament is 8 teams. This year, cut in half, just 4 participants. Talking to Coach Barnett today, Dave Barnett, the head coach here at Flagler, and he said it's important to win series, especially at home. And that's what the Saints have done in the last 2 series, taking 2 of 3 from Lander last weekend, and the previous weekend taking 2 of 3 from Augusta. And after this series, a doubleheader today and a single game tomorrow, the Saints are on the road for nearly an entire month. They'll be back here in St. Augustine on April 9th. There's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike to Carney. So Coach Barnett focused on trying to win each series, not necessarily sweep, and particularly win here in the friendly confines of Drysdale Field. 1-1 pitch, bends in for a strike on the inner half. Carney hitting .273, 15 hits, 3 of them double, 6 runs batted in. Fouls off the 1-2 pitch. This ball is a base hit through the hole on the left side. And the Saints have 2 runners aboard for Adam Mitchell.
Now batting right fielder number 14, Adam Mitchell.
Adam Mitchell, second on the team in batting average, .281. Has 3 extra base hits, 6 RBIs. And lifts one into short right field. Tagging is Burke, and the throw is in time. A double play to end the inning. So the Saints get a couple of hits and fail to push a run across. They trail it 1-0.
Right fielder, number 16, Rome Wallace.
Top of the second inning, 1-0 Mountain Lions. Young Harris will send Rome Wallace, Brett Hawkins, and Cole Jackson to the plate to face Zach Audette, who gave up a run on a hit in the first inning. First pitch is a strike. Wallace hitting just .200, 4 hits and 20 at-bats, has not driven in a run this season. Fly ball to center, 1 gone. Brings up Brett Hawkins. Hawkins hitting .233, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs. First pitch is a ball. Young Harris has produced some star major league talent when they were at junior college. Nick Markakis, who just announced his retirement after a 15-year Major League Baseball career, 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, is an alum. And also Charlie Blackmon, outfielder for the Rockies. The 1-1 is high and outside, ball 2. The 2-1 is fouled off. Mountain Lions coached by Stephen Wagner in his 4th season. Swing and a miss, and there are 2 gone. That brings up Cole Jackson, the catcher. Fouled back, strike one. Jackson hitting .227, just 5 hits all year. One of them a home run. He's driven in 5 runs and looks at strike 2. Stephen Wagner had the Mountain Lions ranked in the preseason poll last season. This one fouled out of play. Prior to taking the Young Harris job, he spent 9 seasons at Delta State University as an assistant. Ground ball to second for Burke. 3 up, 3 down. Still 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Saints, the DH number 25, Miles Colangelo.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Young Harris. Due up for Flagler, Miles Colangelo, Jaden Ward, and Ashton Thomas. He fouls the first pitch back. Colangelo has split time between first and third this year. DHing today because he was hit in the finger during an intra-squad game on Wednesday. Saints still without Alex Amos, at least offensively, the starting shortstop. He can play in the field, but cannot bat yet. He has a hand injury. And John Fiorenza, just coming back from a thumb injury, is expected to start at catcher in the second game.
Yeah, they definitely know they're playing.
1-2 pitch. Line into left field. Colangelo will dig for second. And he's in there with the leadoff double. So a runner in scoring position for Jaden Ward, the third baseman.
Third base, number 8, Jaden Ward.
Jaden hitting .220 on the year. 9 base hits, one of them a home run, and he's driven in 8. Colangelo getting that protective glove. Breaking pitch for a strike from Chad Brown. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Back to Stephen Wagner. Played his college ball at the University of West Alabama. He was team captain there in 2004, his senior season. And strike 3 called. So Ward is retired for the first out, and that brings up Ashton Thomas, the first baseman.
Number 21, Ashton Thomas.
First pitch swinging, and strike 1 to Thomas. Thomas, 6'3", freshman from Evans, Georgia. Transferred in from Georgia Highlands College. Started his career at Georgia Southern, where he redshirted. Another big cut, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch hit him. And there are 2 Saints aboard. You could hear the contact up here from the press box. It brings up Donovan Garcia, shortstop today. Trainer comes out, check on Thomas. Well, after this series, the Saints go on the road for a non-conference game Wednesday at Albany State. And then next weekend, they visit USC Aiken. After that, a trip to North Georgia, and then another trip to Francis Marion before finally returning home to play Claflin on April 9th. And this ball lifted into right field. Making the catch is Rome Wallace. And there are 2 gone. That brings up Tyler Keith, the catcher. Keith has struggled to an .083 average. 2 hits on the season. One was a home run, driven in a couple of runs. Very good defensive catcher, and figures to give up some playing time as Fiorenza gets healthy. First pitch is low, ball 1. Pitch also misses. And we saw the trainer come out there to tend to Thomas at first base. Today is National Athletic Training Month, or this month is, excuse me. Today they honored Flagler's trainer Colin Fridley and his staff here at Flagler. 2-0 pitch. Misses again. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, Keith hasn't hit for average, but he's been able to get on base. 389 on base percentage. .30 is in there. Strike 1. .31 pitch is caught in left field by Logan Worley. Spectacular diving catch. Likely saved a run. And we head to the 3rd inning. Still 1-0 Mountain Lions. Top of the 3rd inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for Young Harris, Worley, Underwood, and Fitzgerald. Sharply hit, base hit, past Ward at 3rd base. So leadoff batter is aboard. Back to the top of the order, and Ethan Underwood. Underwood walked in the 1st inning, came around to score the game's only run. Shows bunt and fouls it off. Strike one. A one pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner breaks. The throw is into center field, and it's a stolen base for Worley. Second stolen base on the year for Worley in 2 attempts. A 1-2 outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Underwood is retired. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, number 13, Noah Fitzgerald.
Batter will be Fitzgerald, the shortstop, who struck out his first time up. Runner breaks. The throw pulls Ward away from the bag.
Ball pitch.
And it's a wild pitch. Ground ball to third. Ward wanted to come home with it. Instead, he slipped and is able to somehow regain his footing and throw out Fitzgerald at first. 2 gone now.
Now batting, center field, number 35, Tucker Greer.
Batter will be Greer. Grounded out to second base. His first time. First pitch high and outside. And now ball 2. Two and 0 is in there. Strike 1. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young Harris is 4-5 in the PBC, 4-6 overall. They started their season by taking 2 of 3 from Georgia Southwestern. This ball lifted foul and out of play. And lost 2 of 3 against Francis Marion. And again lost 2 of 3 to Pembroke after that. That was last weekend. Two pitch lifted deep to right center. And that's the end of the inning. So Young Harris gets a hit, no runs. They strand 1, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back, bottom of the 3rd inning. And back to the top of the order. This is Jake Kaufman. First pitch swinging, hits it deep to right. This one is gone, a home run for Kaufman, and that ties the score. Or excuse me, it cuts the lead to 2-1. So the Saints are on the board. Leadoff home run, first pitch for Kaufman.
Now batting, second base, number 3, Matthew Burke.
Brings up Matthew Burke. Singled his first time up, and then was thrown out at third by the right fielder Wallace on the flyout from Mitchell. That ended the first inning. One lifted into center. Greer is there, and there's one gone here. That brings up Chase Carney. He singled his first time up. First pitch is a strike from Brown. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Carney lays off. This one fouled back, strike 2. Carney, a junior transfer from Urbana University, where he played center field. 1-2 pitch, and he swings through it. So 2 gone, and the batter will be Adam Mitchell.
Now batting right fielder number 14, Adam Mitchell.
Mitchell flew out to short right field in the first inning. First pitch popped up along the right side, and that'll get out of play. Mitchell, a 6'1" senior, transferred in from Louisiana Lafayette. Well, excuse me, grounder to the shortstop. The throw pulls Cash off the bag, but he's able to make the swipe tag to end the inning. So the Saints are on the board after the home run from Jake Kaufman, and they trail it 2-1. Top of the fourth, 2-1 Mountain Lions. Due up for Young Harris, Dalton Cash, Jackson Jones, and Rome Wallace. Good-looking pitch from Audette, who continues here in the fourth. Giving up 2 hits so far. Struck out 3. Another pitch catches the inside part of the plate. Cash doubled back in the first, driving in the game's first run. The 0-1 line sharply foul. Cash really crowding the plate. This one tap foul. Standing on the inside line of the batter's box. Here's the 0-2. And the dirt, ball one. And Cash gets a piece to stay alive. A 1-2, swing and a miss. Keith will throw down to first to complete the strikeout. So Cash is retired. One gone for Jackson Jones.
Now batting DH number 28, Jackson Jones.
Yeah, he got drafted the first time because his friend wanted to be it. And it was they were going to be too. And like when you first get it, they which is like the biggest pot.
First pitch outside, ball one. Hit sharply foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's inside, ball two. Now 3 balls and a strike. And now the count runs full. Audette getting the rare start today to start this series. Kyle Morton expected to pitch the nightcap, and then Colt Mink will go tomorrow. Line drive knocked down by Garcia, but it'll be a base hit. And Jones is aboard with one gone. Batters Rome Wallace, who flew out to center his first time up. First pitch is a strike. Not much wind to speak of here at Drysdale Field at the moment. One pitch. Saws him off, and Garcia will drift into center field to make the catch. 2 away for Brett Hawkins, who struck out his first time.
Now batting third base number 4, Brett Hawkins.
Next one fouled off.
Breaking between games, Cage, nothing about yours. I go before this game's over because both teams are going down there. That way you're not stepping on it.
Big cut and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Lays off the 0-2 pitch. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Audette's pitched well, allowed the 2 runs so far on 3 hits. Struck out 4, walked just 1. 2-2 grounded to second. Burke will go the short way, and the inning is over. So Young Harris gets a hit, but no runs, and they continue to lead at 2-1. And welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning, Miles Colangelo, Jaden Ward, Ashton Thomas due up for the Saints. First pitch to Colangelo is a ball. Colangelo doubled in the 2nd inning. Swings at the 1-0 pitch, foul tipped into the glove. One is outside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lifted short left field, drifting back the shortstop, Fitzgerald. And Colangelo is retired.
Now batting third baseman number 8, Jaden Ward.
Brings up Jaden Ward, who struck out his first time. Ward also dealing with injuries this season. Delayed the start of his campaign for a few games, but he's healthy and back in the lineup. And Brown pumps in a strike. Brown's allowed the 1 earned run on the Kaufman home run, giving up 4 hits overall, and struck out 2. One fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swings at the 1-2 pitch, fouls it off. This one is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball again, short left field. This time Worley calls off Fitzgerald, and there are 2 away for Ashton Thomas.
Now batting first base, number 21, Ashton Thomas.
Thomas was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. And looks at a ball upstairs. Hit sharply, but right at the first baseman, Cash, who takes it himself for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints. Mountain Lions continue to lead 2-1. Top of the 5th inning, 2-1 Young Harris. Mountain Lions will send Jackson Worley and Underwood to the plate. Jackson grounded out to second his first time up. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a strike from Audette. Three balls and 1 strike. Starting to get a little movement out in the Flagler bullpen. And Jackson works the walk. So the leadoff batter is aboard for Worley. Worley singled, stole a base, and scored back in the 3rd. And that's the difference in this one so far. Shows bunt. They throw behind the runner. And Keith showing off that strong arm. Jackson just back in time. A 1 flied to center field. Kaufman has it. And back to the top of the order with 1 out for Underwood.
Now batting, second baseman, number 36, Ethan Underwood.
Yeah. See it for a couple of minutes.
I can't imagine people sitting there.
Underwood walked and scored the game's first run back in the 1st inning, struck out in the 3rd. This pitch is just high, or outside, excuse me. Audette wondering where it was. 2 balls and no strikes. Big cut on 2-0. One fouled back. Two pitches outside and high. Count is full. Ground ball. Garcia charges it. The throw is in time. Nice play by Donovan Garcia. to get Underwood at first.
Now batting, shortstop, number 13, Noah Fitzgerald.
Somebody told me the story that they were
2 outs, and the batter will be Noah Fitzgerald, who struck out and grounded out today.
just like rye.
I never heard that before. That surprised me. Midwest.
They're like attracted to the exhaust or the engines of cars. And
Yes, exactly, exactly.
First pitch is a ball. Sharply hit, base hit into center field. Will send the runner. Throw is cut off.
he ran through the stop sign.
And it's 3-1 on the RBI base hit from Noah Fitzgerald.
Now batting, center fielder, number 35, Tucker Greer.
Better be Tucker Greer's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second, flown out to right. A runner goes. Throw is not in time, and it's a stolen base for Fitzgerald. Pitch was a ball. And a base hit to right. This should score another run and make it 4-1 Mountain Lions. So Greer delivers the RBI single, and the lead is 3.
Now batting, first base, number 14, Dalton Cash.
Brings up Cash, who has an RBI double today. He's 1 for 2. Audette pours in a strike.
So Gage Voorhees warming up.
Check on the runner. Some action in the Flagler bullpen. Gage Voorhees has started to warm up. See if Audette can get through the 5th here. Nice off-speed pitch. Strike 2. 2 runs already in for young Harris. Cash just gets a piece, stays alive. Runner goes. The throw from his knees, and Keith didn't have much on that throw, and it's another stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And right to Audette. It took his glove off. And then the throw to first. They're going to call him out. So this will get a visit from Stephen Wagner. Wants to know, why is that an out, I presume.
Yeah, play in between the
The umpires will come together as If you're wondering what's going on here and why the long delay, we've been discussing, or the umpires and the coaches have been discussing the last play there of the top of the 5th inning when Cash lined out, it appeared, to Zach Audette. The line drive took Audette's glove off of his hand, and Audette then threw poorly to first base. 2 umpires called him out. Apparently one called him safe. And the umpires have been reviewing the rule book out in the parking lot. And it appears the call is going to stand as an out. Now for young Harris, Greer likely would have scored on that errant throw to first. Greer was at second and was off with the crack of the bat with 2 outs. So that likely cost young Harris what would have been their 5th run of the game. Instead, it's a 4-1 lead, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Umpires today, Mark Morgan behind home plate, Marshall Santos at first, and John Puma at third. Young Harris got 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 there in the 5th. The lone run for Flagler came in the 3rd inning on a solo home run by Jake Kaufman on the first pitch he saw in that at bat. Do it for the Saints here in the 5th inning. Donovan Garcia, Tyler Keith, and Jake Kaufman. And Chad Brown will continue after the long break. It was a long inning to begin with, as the Mountain Lions sent 6 men to the plate. Got a couple of hits, a couple of runs, and now the delay to sort out the rule and the call that ended the inning. So back to baseball. Batters Garcia flew out to right field, his first time up. Brown so far through 4 innings pitched, 52 pitches. And the first offering here is a ball. Given up 4 hits, 1 run, and struck out 2. The 1-0 sliced the other way, and that's a fair ball. Garcia will dig for second, and he'll be in there safely. A leadoff double for Donovan Garcia. Brings up Tyler Keith, who lined out to left field back in the 2nd inning. Spectacular diving catch by Worley to rob him of a hit. And probably an RBI. Strike 1. And quickly 0-2 to Tyler Keith. Stays alive. Foul tip. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Keith is down on strikes. Now for Jake Kaufman.
Now back, the center fielder, number 1, Jake Kaufman.
Kaufman with that solo home run, the only run of the game for Flagler. Came back in the third inning on the first pitch he saw. Went the other way to right. Ball just sneaking over the fence. Ground ball to third. Tough hop for Hawkins. Kaufman reaches.
Now batting second base, number 3, Matthew Burke.
I'm put down as a hit for now, but it's subject to change.
So the scoring decision, it's a hit for now. That was a very tough play for Hawkins, but it was hit right at him. Garcia moves up to third. Runners at the corners for Matthew Burke. Ball lifted. And a bloop single for Burke will score a run. And the Saints now trail 4-2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Chase Hardy.
Batters Chase Carney's 1 for 2 today with a single. Swings the first pitch. Lifts it down the right side. Long run there. Oh. And the right fielder Wallace hit the fence hard. A lot of foul territory here at Drysdale Field. Runner breaks from second. Pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. And Carney stays alive. So again, the 0-2. This one lifted into the gap in right center. Wallace makes the catch. Tagging and moving up to third is Kaufman.
Now batting right. Mitchell.
Batter will be Adam Mitchell. 0 for 2 today with a flyout and a ground out.
That was an error. That was an error.
Big swing from Mitchell. Strike one.
That was on the third baseman?
Yes.
The 0-1 foul tipped into the mitt. Strike two. And this ball is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of it. Mitchell spoils another one. And a line drive base hit. That'll score another run for the Saints. Trying to take the extra base. And Mitchell is cut down at second, but not before delivering an RBI base hit. 4-3 as we head to the 6th. Top of the sixth inning, 4-3, entertaining ball game. Had a little of everything. Some good pitching, timely hitting, and even a long extended umpire meeting to discuss the rules of the game. New pitcher for the Saints is Gage Voorhees. 6-foot sophomore from Springfield, Ohio. First pitch is a strike to Jackson Jones. Oh, 1 lifted into right field, and it'll fall in front of Mitchell for a hit. The line on Zach Audette, 5 innings of work, 5 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned. He walked 2 and struck out 4. Rome Wallace is the batter. He's 0 for 2. And he smacks a base hit through the right side. First 2 are aboard for the Mountain Lions.
Now batting at third base to number 4, Brett Hawkins.
Brett Hawkins steps up. He's 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out. Shows bunt and lays down a nice one. Ward won't even make a throw. Ashton Thomas was not at the bag.
Now batting catcher number 39, Cole Jackson.
So 3 singles to start this inning for Young Harris, and they have the bases loaded with nobody out, and that gets a visit from pitching coach Jeff Pelkey. And quickly, some action stirring in the Flagler bullpen. The numbers on Voorhees this season: he's made 4 appearances, all of them in relief. A 1.12 ERA. He's 1-0 on the year. 8 innings of work. Allowed 6 hits, 1 earned run, a couple of walks, 10 strikeouts. And the batter will be Cole Jackson. Walked and scored in the 5th. Grounded out back in the 2nd inning. The 0-1. Foul tip. 0-2. This one's upstairs. Couldn't get Jackson to chase. Third school for Voorhees. Last year he pitched for Sinclair Community College. And he spent his freshman season at Cedarville University. 1-2 is the count to Jackson. Upstairs again, 2-2. Two pitch, line drive to center. Kaufman initially came in on it, then the ball goes over his head. Jones scores. Wallace scores. Hawkins ends up at third, and it's a 2 RBI double for Cole Jackson. The batter will be Logan Worley, who's 1 for 2. He singled, stole a base, and scored in the third, and flew out to center field in the 5th inning. Another sharply hit ball, another base hit, and another run scored for young Harris. Voorhees has yet to retire a batter. He's given up 5 hits to begin this 6th inning. And the lead is 7-3. This ball is hit into the gap and left. Jackson scores. Worley comes around to score all the way from first, and it's another double, this time from Ethan Underwood. Brings up Noah Fitzgerald, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base. And it looks like we may have a pitching change here for the Saints. We'll step aside. It's now 7-3, or 9-3, excuse me. New pitcher is number 34, Jet Walsh, 6'5" lefty from Stuart, Florida. First pitch to Noah Fitzgerald is a strike. So Voorhees did not retire a batter. Gave up 5 runs on 6 hits. This one fouled out of play. Score is 9-3. Young Harris. First 6 batters here have all reached via base hit. 5 runs scored in the inning. And a breaking pitch for strike 3. Fitzgerald is retired. So 1 out, and the batter will be Tucker Greer. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a stolen base. This breaking pitch stays high, ball 1. Flagler had just closed the gap to 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. And then Young Harris has broken it open here with 5 runs so far in the top of the 6th inning. Waves at a slow breaking pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled off, out of play. The 2-2 grounded to Thomas at first, and he'll win the race to the bag. So 2 gone. Dalton Cash is the batter. 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. That one misses. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now the count is full. Walsh began his Flagler career primarily as a starter. And this ball, another base hit into left field. Another run scores, and it's 10-3 Mountain Lions. Young Harris is batted around in the inning.
DH number 28, Jackson Jones.
This is Jackson Jones, who led off the inning with a single. Came around to score the first of now 6 runs. Getting back to Walsh, back in 2018, he started 12 of the 13 games he appeared in, was 8-2, led the pitching staff in wins that season, had a 4.12 ERA, strike 1. 2019, made 8 appearances with 5 starts, 1-2 record with a 6.45 ERA. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And last year he made 8 appearances with a 4.0 ERA. Three balls and a strike. That's a strike. Full count to Jones. Fly ball for Carney. Well, that'll end the inning, but not before the Mountain Lions get 6 runs and open up a 10-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the sixth inning, 10-3, Young Harris on top. Put 6 up in the top half of the inning. Batter for the Saints is Miles Colangelo. It'll be Colangelo, Ward, and Thomas. Colangelo 1 for 2 today with a double. Oh, and 2. Fouled off. Colangelo stays alive. Lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Heads outside. And Colangelo has worked the count full after being behind 0-2. Popped high in the air, will stay on the infield. And Hawkins makes the catch. Jaden Ward is the battery's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. One ball, 1 strike. Chad Brown has pitched well through 5 1/3. He's given up 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Ward waves at it, strike 2. Just 3 strikeouts. Thought he had number 4 there. It was just off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit into center for Ward. And the Saints have a base runner here in the 6th. That brings up Ashton Thomas, who was hit by a pitch and grounded out to first.
First baseman, number 21, Ashton Thomas.
Does he not have music?
Breaking pitch in there for a strike. We'll see if Coach Barnett gets aggressive with Ward over at first in terms of trying to steal a bag here.
What was Cuddy's? Is that not legal? Isn't it a gym? I think they rate the minutes. Because it was like 5
Big cut from Thomas, and he's in an 0-2 hole. And he swung at a pitch out of the zone. Thomas is retired on 3 pitches. He's 0 for 2 today.
Now batting the shortstop, number 35, Donovan Garcia.
Donovan Garcia is the batter. He doubled and scored back in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. Grounded foul. A 1 pitch lifted along the right side, and this will drift out of play. Garcia, 5'9" freshman from Odessa, Florida, played at Steinbrenner High School. Yes, named after George Steinbrenner, longtime Yankees owner. His twin brother Griffin is also on the Flagler roster. They'll throw behind Ward at first base, and he's back in time. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Shears running more comfortable.
And we'll do it again at 1 and 2. Ball 2. And that ends the inning. So the Saints get a hit, no runs. They leave a base runner. And it's still a 10-3 Young Harris lead. Top of the 7th inning, 10-3, Young Harris on top. They broke the game open last inning with 6 runs. First 6 batters that came to the plate registered hits, knocking Gage Voorhees out of the game before he even recorded an out. First pitch to Wallace is a grounder back to the pitcher.
Did he catch that, or?
The batter is Brett Hawkins. Hawkins 1 for 3 today. He reached on a bunt single back in the 6th, came around to score. It was a pretty close game. It was 4-3 before those 6 runs came across. Ground ball to Burke. And quickly 2 gone here in the 7th. Batter's Cole Jackson, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk, 2 RBIs for the big catcher. First pitch strike. This one misses, low and inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball, another chance for Burke. And a 1-2-3 inning as Jet Walsh has settled in nicely. Still 10-3 as it's time to stretch. Chad Brown back on the hill for his 7th inning of work. 93 pitches so far through 6 innings. He's allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, struck out 5. And exactly what Coach Wagner was probably hoping for, get a great start out of his pitcher here in the opener of this 3-game series and preserve the bullpen. Now just starting to get some work going in the Mountain Lion pen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Batter is Tyler Keith, who's 0 for 2. There's the pitch, hammered but foul. This pitch is inside. Little dribbler in front of the plate and handled by Jackson. He makes the throw down, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Jake Kaufman.
Jake Kaufman is the batter. Jake's 1 for 3 with a solo home run. First pitch ball. Ground ball. Shortstop tried to backhand it. And that'll be a hit for Jake. So 1 on, 1 out for Matthew Burke. Burke's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and an RBI. First pitch swinging, high fly ball to center for Greer. And there are 2 outs. That brings up Chase Carney, who's 1 for 3 with a single. A 1-0 pitch. Weak ground ball to first. Cash will take it himself. So the Saints get a hit. No runs. They leave a runner. And we head to the top of the 8th. Still 10-3 Young Harris. Top of the 8th, the batter is Logan Worley. Looks at a first pitch strike. Now 1-1. Worley's had a good day at the plate. 2 hits, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Fouls one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one lifted into left field for Carney. 1 away. Back to the top of the order, and Ethan Underwood.
Now batting, second base, number 36, Ethan Underwood.
Underwood 1 for 3 with a double. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Oh, 1 pitch is in there from Jet Walsh. Walsh, the 3rd pitcher of the afternoon here for the Saints. Zach Audette started today, went 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, allowing 5 hits, struck out 4. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called, and there are 2 gone. Then Gage Voorhees came in the 6th inning and failed to record an out. Allowed 6 consecutive hits, 5 runs, and then was replaced by Walsh. Grounded foul. Through 2 2/3, Walsh has only allowed 1 hit. One ball and 1 strike. This will be a base hit to center, falling in front of Kaufman. Second hit of the day for Fitzgerald.
Now batting, center fielder number 35, Tucker.
Tucker Greer is the batter. He's 1 for 4 with a stolen base and an RBI. The 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Greer. Oh, the second game coming up about 30 minutes after we wrap this one up will feature Kyle Morton starting for the Saints. A swing and a miss, strike 2. Greer fooled on that pitch. Then Colt Mink is scheduled to get the start tomorrow in the series finale. Runner breaks, and it's a strikeout. That's the end of the inning. So a hit allowed, but no runs come across. Still 10-3. Bottom of the 8th. Young Harris 10, Flagler 3. Mitchell, Colangelo, and Ward due up for the Saints. First, Adam Mitchell, who's 1 for 3 today. Hammers the first pitch deep to left field, but the park will hold that one, and Worley hauls it in for a quick out. This is Miles Colangelo. He's 1 for 3 with a double. One ball, one strike. Young Harris got single runs in the first and third, 2 runs in the fifth, and then 6 runs in the sixth. Hit deep to left center, and Worley falls down making the catch. Two outs for Jaden Ward.
Now batting third base to number 8, Jaden Ward.
Ward's 1 for 3. First pitch is low. This one fouled into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ward has picked it up of late, have several of the Saints, now hitting .241 as a team. Two balls and 2 strikes. This is a ball outside. Brown thought he had racked up another strikeout. Instead, the count is full. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. Here's the payoff. And he lost him. So 2 outs, and the Saints have a base runner for Ashton Thomas. And that's probably going to be it for Brown, who's pitched wonderfully today. He's up to 114 pitches. And they will make a pitching change. We'll step aside for a moment, tell you all about it coming up. Well, the new pitcher for Young Harris is number 20, Levi Ayers, 6'3" sophomore from Catersville, Georgia. The batter is Ashton Thomas. This one gets by the catcher.
That would be a wild pitch.
And that is a wild pitch. Ward moves up 90 feet and now is in scoring position. Not a great start for Ayers, who's making his third appearance. He's doesn't have a record yet. 7.36 earned run average. A 1-0 fouled off. Outstanding start from Chad Brown. 114 pitches over 7 2/3, scattering 9 hits. Gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Walked just 1, struck out 5. Foul. Strike 2. Thomas is 0 for 3 today. This one stays high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Girls that catch a game. Isn't that one better way to spend your Just sit here and have a nice ball contact and watch the
And this is a base hit for Thomas. They'll hold Ward at third, so runners at the corners now with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Donovan Garcia is the batter. 1 for 3 today with a double and a run. This pitch is low, ball 1. This one backhanded by Jackson, the catcher. Keep it from going to the backstop. .2-0 pitch, ball 3. If Young Harris holds on here with this 10-3 lead, they'll leapfrog Flagler in the standings. Mountain Lions would improve to 5-5 in the PBC, and Flagler would drop to 4-5. Three balls and no strikes to Donovan Garcia. Taking all the way. The 3-1 is in there for a strike. Garcia thought that was perhaps inside. So a full count here with 2 outs. And the runners will be off with the pitch. Ball 4, the bases are loaded. So good things brewing here for the Saints, and the batter due up is Tyler Keith, the catcher. He has to take off those shin guards. Keith is 0 for 3 today. A big opportunity here, though. Ball one. Grounded foul. The 1-1 checked swing, and no, he offered at it. Popped up along the left side. And nice play there by Hawkins to stay with it. It was drifting back over his head due to the wind. And the Saints leave the bases loaded. Still 10-3. And welcome back. Top of the ninth inning, Dalton Cash is the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ground ball for Garcia. One away. Jackson Jones is the batter. 2 for 4 today.
Jackson Jones.
First pitch ball. And there's a strike. And a base hit. So Jones, with his third hit of the day, is on with one out here in the ninth. There was someone warming up in the Flagler bullpen. I presume that's Kyle Morton getting ready for game 2. First pitch popped up, and this will get out of play.
Ryan Erie, maybe.
A 1 pitch bends in for a strike.
Maybe not. Oh, it's-
Oh, 2 pitch sharply grounded through for a base hit. So 2 hits here with 1 out, and the batter will be Hawkins.
Sam Cooper. He's the righty. And somebody else is subbing out.
Hawkins is 1 for 4 today with a bunt single. I think it's Sam Cooper warming up in the bullpen. In case he's needed apparently here in the ninth, or maybe just getting some work in. Count is 0-1. The 0-2 outside. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 gone after the strikeout of Hawkins. Batter will be Cole Jackson. Jackson with a double, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Inside, ball 1. That's a strike. Walsh is still not allowed a run. 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul. And Jackson stays alive. And Jackson works the count full. Three-two pitch. Spoiled again by Jackson. Good at bat here. And a swing and a miss. That ends the top of the ninth. Final at bat for Flagler coming up. Still 10-3, Young Harris. Bottom of the ninth, 10-3 Young Harris. New pitcher is number 15, Tucker Daniel. 6'1" sophomore from Cumming, Georgia. Pumps in a strike to Kaufman. Kaufman 2 for 4 today with a home run. Quickly behind 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Last season, Daniel redshirted as a freshman, made 22 appearances with a 6-0 record. Sharply hit, but right at the second baseman, Underwood.
Look at tracking with the bat.
And the batter is Matthew Burke, who is 2 for 4 today with an RBI. One ball, 1 strike to Burke. Well, remember, we have the second half of this doubleheader coming up about 30 minutes after we wrap this one up, and that will be streamed live as well here on the PBC Network. This one fouled off at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Burke, the leading hitter coming into today, 308, and that average will go up with those couple of base hits of his. Fouls this one back. Ground ball to short. Fitzgerald. And there are 2 away. Batter is Chase Carney, who's 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Lifted to the gap in left center. And that'll hang up for Worley to make the catch, and that will do it. The final, Young Harris 10, Flagler 3. Chad Brown pitched to Dandy to pick up the win. Zach Audette is tagged with the loss. Again, the nightcap will come up in about half an hour. Our final again, Young Harris wins it 10-3 for Sadie Reese. John Jordan, I'm Dave Wenda.